we've made it to Maui. It's our first full day. We got in yesterday afternoon. We're on a hike on the Kapalua coastal trail, and we're going to be going out on Kapalua beach to go snorkeling and playing on the beach and things like that. But this is a really awesome little spot. There's several of these little peninsulas that kind of juts out from the Kapalua coastal trail, and we were just looking down to that spot and immediately started seeing green sea turtles. One really big one, two kind of smaller ones, and then a medium-sized one. So Maui is the second youngest of the Hawaiian Islands. It sprang up about 1 million years ago, 1.5 million years ago maybe, I think. I'm gonna have to edit that and put the actual time in there, but it formed above the hotspot, the same hotspot that is currently just southeast of the Big Island, and growing a new seamount that they've called Loihi. So this process of the Hawaiian island chains is just this one long continuous story that actually goes back hundreds of millions of years, where islands that have moved far away from here have been washed below the surface of the sea already, and at the end point, kind of right off the Philippines and Russian coast, is subduction. These islands that have formed over this hot spot, been carried away by the Pacific plate to the northwest or west, and then on the other edge of the plate it's converging with the Eurasian plate and the Philippine plate, and causing that oceanic crust of the Pacific plate to be pushed down underneath the Philippine or underneath the Eurasian plate, and that's the process of subduction. Subduction is going to lead to volcanoes being formed. So these volcanic islands that were created here above the hotspot in Hawaii, traveled across the Pacific Ocean, halfway across the Pacific Ocean to the other edge, the western edge of the Pacific Ocean, then get pushed underneath the continental crust there, or the other oceanic crust, melt back into magma in the mantle, and then create enough pressure to push themselves upwards through the crust again and erupt as a new volcanic island, like the volcanic islands of Japan, or the Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia, or the islands of the Philippines. All of that rock can come from this same spot that we've been traveling on in the Hawaiian Islands. It's just such an incredible story of geology and of the changes that happen on Earth's surface, and the result of the convection currents in the mantle. Like, there's so many cool science concepts that play into this never-ending process. Can't say never, like scientists don't like to use the words never or forever, but when you're talking about billions of years that it's been happening, that's at least in terms of humans, that's pretty much a never-ending process. Really cool. Well, I think my daughters are crying to get to the beach and be done with the hiking portion of our day, even though I'm loving this. But the snorkeling in Kapalua Bay is supposed to be top-notch. There's lots of good snorkeling spots not far from here also. Honolulu Bay. The beach in the background there, I think, is Onalua or Onelua or something like that. I don't know how it's pronounced, but not a lot of reef and rocks in that area, so it's not the best beach for snorkeling, but looks like some beautiful sand back there. All right, I'm gonna catch back up with my family, and I'll try to show you some more sights. I think tomorrow we're trying to head to Haleakala National Park, where there's lots of great evidence of how this island of Maui formed. I'll see you then. Came back today to hike the rest of the Kapalua coastal trail and to go snorkeling again in Kapalua Bay because it was amazing. And if you have an amazing experience and you get a chance to repeat it, why not? But we actually are off the Kapalua coastal trail on this little peninsula, and this spot is called Dragon's Teeth. All this over here kind of looks like the lower jaw of a dragon, and we're in its mouth. It scooped us up, chomping on us.
Hi.
What do you think of Dragon's Teeth?
Fun.
It's fun.
Right, you. Is there room for two? Sure.
So if you can imagine this lava flow coming down from the West Maui Mountains and heading towards the ocean, and then waves lapping up against the side of the lava, pushing that lava and cooling it down really quick. Forming these teeth formations, and then they've been slowly eroding over time, weathering and eroding. And a good place to see turtles.